Right now at 7:19, we say good Friday morning to a friend of the program. Congressman Roger Williams joins us live on the Clarity Windows and Doors Newsline, talking about the importance of trade schools. We hear a lot of trade school talk in the news right now. Congressman, good morning.
Good morning to all of you.
So these are really booming. I mean, since all talk of, everyone being so stretched for money and college being so expensive, what are we seeing in the way of trade schools here in Texas?
Well, we're seeing a huge increase in trade schools, and we've got. You go back several years ago, we've got 100,000 kids a year dropping out of ninth grade in Texas, just Texas alone a year, because they don't feel like they can be a lawyer or architect or whatever. But the trade schools offer an opportunity for them to get to school, get a degree, not have bad student debt, and to start a business. And with Texas growing like it is, we need more and more plumbers, welders, carpenters, auto technicians. And these trade schools are popping up everywhere, and we're passing legislation to make sure young men and women can see what it costs to go to trade school as opposed to maybe a state university from a debt standpoint. So we're on the right track, and with all the jobs coming to Texas, and there's great opportunity. We're even seeing, it's interesting, we're even seeing people that already have degrees, some professional degrees, that are going to trade school and getting a trade so they actually get a job and start working. So it's very important that we focus on this, and as chair of the Small Business Committee, our committee's focused on getting more and more, as I say, plumbers, welders, carpenters into the system.
Do you get any pushback on that kind of thing? Because I know everybody's been talking about college being the only way to a good life for years now.
Well, we always learned that, but college is not for everybody. And a young person can go to get out of high school with a degree. Remember, I know Hal and I remember when we used to have to take wood shop and metal shop. That was standard classes for us to take.
And everything I made was unusable.
Right, and it's not findable now, probably. But,
Congressman, I was pitiful in that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I was. That's why I ended up selling cars, because I couldn't make a price for that. But there's so many opportunities. I mean, for these young men and women, and they don't have to go to a 4-year or college to start a business and reap the benefits of it. So more and more people are doing that. It's our job as grown-ups and business leaders to promote this, and we're doing a really good job in Texas.
This is Congressman Roger Williams with us on the Clarity Windows and Doors Newsline. Hang on, Congressman. We got to take a quick time out and get everybody to work.
Congressman Roger Williams is with us, and good friend. And I must say right now, Congressman, that and there's no right or wrong answer to this, but your alma mater is now charging $66,000 a year to go to school. I hope it's worth it for TCU to charge that much to get that R1 rating, and I guess that's something you have to do.
Well, I mean, look, higher education is very expensive, but that's just another reason to say to a lot of young men and women, you don't have to go to a 4-year school and pay higher tuitions or whatever. You can go and learn to be a plumber, welder, carpenter. I remember when I was Secretary of State, we lost a big job down by Corpus Christi to Michigan because the Michigan had more welders than Texas had.
Huh.
So,
well, there you go.
That's right. So, and I'm not so sure, I'm saying this for the first time, that schools like TCU, SMU, Baylor, all the big schools we're familiar with, why they shouldn't be offering degrees in trades. That would help, be more graduates and put more investments in the schools. There's nothing wrong to graduate from TCU or Baylor with a plumbing degree.
That's a great idea for colleges. You know what? You've come up on something here.
And you know what? Also on the trade school campuses, you don't see a bunch of wackos with protesting nonsense. I mean, they're there to learn specific things, and that's what they focus on.
Well, that's right. They're focused. They're there for one reason. And with the big, beautiful bill that we passed, we had 119,000 new jobs report from September yesterday. There's opportunities out there for everybody, and that's what makes America great. You can be whatever you want to be, but nobody ever turns a plumber, welder, or carpenter down and asks them how much when they need them.
But it would be kind of funny to see a protest against Gorilla Glue, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I hadn't thought about that one, but maybe that's something we can do on Saturday.
Okay. Let's see what you can do with that, Congressman.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask him the question this time, Hal.
You got it. You got it covered. Okay, go.
How's the car business?
Our business is really good. We've got inventories. We got lower interest rates now. And as I've said before, people are still interested in buying new cars and trucks, and we use the word affordable now, it seems to be thrown around, but the auto industry is becoming affordable again for a lot of reasons. So it's been good, and I think it's going to be good the rest of the year and through next year.
Quickly, Ann's first car, I think I've told you this before, came from a guy named Jack Williams Chevrolet on University Drive right there. It's a 67 Camaro, and if I'd have kept it, I could have retired by now.
You probably could have. Standard shift with no air. I mean, you know.
That's right. Okay.
All right. This is Congressman Roger Williams with us. Congressman, thank you so much for coming on. We sure appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
All right, guys. Same to you. God bless.
Yes, likewise. Thank you.